Good morning, all of you. I am your science teacher, and today I am going to teach you physics from your class. In your class. So, in last few videos, we continue with our first chapter of physics, that is laws of motion. So today we discussed on Newton's second law of motion. So what is second law of motion? So first we discussed some symbols. There is u means initial velocity. U is the symbol of initial velocity, and after changing the velocity it may be accelerate. So then the velocity, after some time, the velocity is initial velocity shows by u and final velocity shows by v. M and m is denoted as a mass. F is equal to force. T stands for time. Okay. So what is the second law of motion? The rate of change of momentum. The rate of change of momentum of a body is proportional to applied force and acts in the direction of force. It means, if by an example I can try to understand. Suppose you are playing cricket, a batman hit the ball and ball come at your side. So how you can catch? You take your hand in front of the ball and try to catch ball, and in the direction of ball is coming into that direction, so it means in the direction of ball you move your hand also. Why? Because if we not move our hand, the ball is coming in the speed or any velocity, it hits our hand, and maybe we may injured also. So we move our hands and applied force with the movement of our hand. So by the applying force of our hand, we change the momentum of ball. Suppose the ball is coming in the 3 km per hour, then we apply force and move our hand 2 km per hour, then 1 km per hour, then 0. So by this process, we decrease the momentum, or we change the momentum of any body by applying force. Okay, so the change of momentum in which direction? In the direction of force. In the direction of force. At that time, the second law is used. Okay, so here they show that a substance, a body that has mass m, and it moves according to the first law of motion, and it may continuously move in the same speed. So the initial velocity of u, when apply we force on it, so after some time the final velocity is v of the object that has mass m. Okay, so as mentioned, second law of motion define magnitude applied force. Let a body of mass m moving in the straight line. They talk about this example. The body of mass m moving continuously, moving straight line with the velocity of u. From the first law of motion is continuously move in the same speed. However, a force F, however, a force F be applied for time t. For some time t, we applied the force, and then the final velocity of the object is v. Okay, so we can conclude that by initial momentum of the object. How we can write? Initial moment of a body is m into v, mass into velocity. So the initial velocity is u. So what is the initial momentum? mass into initial velocity, and final momentum of the body, mass into final velocity. In initial, mass into initial velocity. In final momentum, mass into final velocity. Okay, and the change in momentum of the body in t seconds. What is the change occur in t seconds? Is equal to, what is the, how we can find the difference between the velocity? V minus u, mass, final velocity. Sorry, if we find the momentum difference between two conditions, initial and final. So final momentum mv minus initial momentum mu. So we take m common. So what's remain? V minus u. So V minus u. If we talk about the rate of change of momentum of the body, rate of change of momentum means according to the time. So here t also use. So m v minus u upon t. It means per second. Okay. Hence the rate of change of momentum of a body, m is equal to a. Why a is put in place of v minus u upon t? You recall the formula of acceleration. Acceleration is equal to final velocity into initial velocity upon t. A means acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity upon t. So we put a in place of it. Okay, Newton's second law, rate of change of momentum of a body proportional to applied force. According to the second law, the rate of change of momentum of the body is directly proportional to the applied force. So the applied force F is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. What is the rate of change of momentum? ma. So ma, F is directly proportional to ma. So F is equal to, we take k as a constant of proportionality, k. So what formula we write? F is equal to kma. Okay, where k is a constant of proportionality. In the SI system, k is equal to 1. So what's remain? F is equal to ma. K is equal to 1. So after multiplication, there is only ma. Okay. Thus magnitude of force. The magnitude of force is the product of the magnitude of force. What? For product of mass and acceleration. Product of mass and acceleration. Multiplication of mass and acceleration, and what the product we get? Force. So while this formula we can write in the like this, m is equal to, and a we get from the left side of the equal. So from into it come into the division. So F upon a, here F is equal to 1. So what we write? A is directly proportional to 1 upon m. Okay, the given amount of force is easy to accelerate a light body than the accelerate of heavy body. So here also we know that we know a thing that amount of force is easy to accelerate the light things as compared to heavy. Okay, I hope you will understand. If you have any doubt, you can